Just a quick update on the Sanke Gold Goldfish babies. These are the ones I'm keeping upstairs in this little 2.5 gallon tank. This guy had bad fin and tail rot, like white stuff growing all over him, but it looks like it's gone. He looks healthy now. His water's a little cloudy, don't know why. But I also got these other guys up here on all things your kitchen table. I'm running out of space, I'm not kidding you. Let's see what I got in here. There's 3 of them in here. There's one that's white, and I think it's a black opal. It's just starting to get black on it. It's solid white. You can see him just darted to the right. They don't like when I go by them. It's funny. They're kind of skittish. I just put them up here a day ago, that's why. And then you see the other 2. They're yellow right now. They're probably going to turn orange as they get older. But you can see they got a lot of orange and black, like yellow and black, like a bumblebee look to them. There's 2 of them. I hope you could see it. I'll leave the camera with my arm sticking to the tablecloth. They're not going where you could see them. Just my luck. Maybe I could go closer. Look at that one. I hope it's focusing. They both look nice. They're probably going to be orange with black patches on them. And look at their tails, how big they are. Much bigger than their father's. They're going to look nice. These 3 I kept back because they were smaller. And I didn't want to throw them in the pond. Lucky I didn't. They probably would have got killed. But now for the pond. Let me get out of here and slip on a pair of shoes. My Crocs. Look what happened to it in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I don't know what the heck's going on. I tried everything. It's funny, I broke the glass tube on my, it's quartz rather, on my UV sterilizer that you see running right here. I broke it and ordered a new one. And it said glass, but all of them say glass. But I know if you use glass, the UV don't go through it. And guess what? It looks like it's not working now when all this algae's growing. Because it wasn't there before. What happened with the old one is, I went to go clean it because it had like white on the outside of the tube. And stupid me, I was using like a metal rod with a sponge to clean the inside out of it. And all of a sudden it just cracked. I was so mad. But I don't think this new tube's working if it's glass, which it most likely is because the algae's growing like crazy. Means that the UV bulb ain't even going through the glass. And I know that it does do that because I have on my garage doors plastic, like plexiglass windows, and also glass. And on the inside I put up a black plastic because I don't want the light to go through. And all the glass ones made the black like plastic fade like white, and the plexiglass didn't. So it's obviously stopping the UV. The plastic, but the glass is letting it through. So I'm guessing they probably gave me a glass tube. So now it's worthless. I'll have to buy a new UV light to solve my problem. It's always something. Yeah, these guys got big. I don't know if you're even going to see them. It got so cloudy you can't even see anymore. But it looks like that's working. You can see a little fish swimming in the front. All those pots I put. Actually, I see one on the top. You know, I can't even hardly see the fish right now. But when it was clear, there was still like at least 2 dozen of them. So who knows what happened. And I do have one that's like 1.5 inches long. That's jet black. But because the water's so shitty, oh, excuse my language, I just get tired of having this green water. You can't see any of them. Look at even the big ones, you barely could see them. Look, there's a big one in the pot right here. Watch. right there. Salmon there eating. Let's see if I can get him out. There he goes. Man, that one's red with all black on it. Some of them are nice. I'm going to have to wait and see. I don't know how I'm going to get them out for the winter. I'm not leaving them in here. I decided to take them out. I'm going to have to drain this. And even though if I drain it, I don't think I'm going to see them. I'm hoping them little ones grow so they're big enough to catch. Look at them all. You can see them whizzing all around. There's some nice ones in there, but the little ones, forget it. You don't know where they are. That's what I'm up against this year. It's been green algae, and the funniest thing, it's not me. All my ponds and like reservoirs you go to are just like this. Maybe it's just in New Jersey. My brother goes fishing. He says you can't even fish. It's like overgrown and all green. He's actually going today with his kayak. I think he's setting it all up and bringing it for nothing, but he's gonna try. Yeah, this plant, it's not growing anymore. It's like these, they're done for the year, so maybe that's why it's not using a lot of nitrates. Get something else in there. But there's this stuff in here. I don't know. Oh man, almost fell. I don't know if you could see it. Look, the big goldfish right here. Look at that. It's literally like slimy. Even on my falls. Let me bring you there. If anyone ever seen this before. Maybe because I added all the calcium and stuff to the water, it does something. Ooh, we almost fell in again. Look at my rocks. Look at this stuff. It's like thick. See it? Look. It's like thick. Almost like, I don't even know what to call it. It's just thick and bunched up, like it gets like stuck together. And I think it's doing that on the whole bottom. I don't know what the heck it is. I know it's some kind of algae, but that stuff's tough. It seems to be doing it by my falls a lot and on the bottom. Yeah. It's always something when you own a pond. I'll say it once, I'll say it a million times. I kind of wish I didn't even put the fish in it, to be honest with you. It's going to be a pain to get them out. Yeah, everything's low though. I'm checking it. pH is probably about 8.4. General hardness is 5 drops on the kit I got, which is kind of like midway. Look, there's a white one by the pot. Oh man, that one's gonna look nice. See the little guys? White with all black and orange on it. And the carbonate hardness is 5 also. It's like midway. And I had them up to 10, but it's going down. And I don't know how it's going down, because I have in this canister filter live rock from salt water that I had, like a 10-pound piece. I broke it into like golf ball size chunks. It's running in there, and they say coral's real good. It keeps the general hardness up. Well, I even put some in the skim of the falls too. It's big, so I put some in there, and it's not keeping it up. It went down 5 per, like halfway, so it's obviously not working. I don't understand it. I'm not going to bother with it anymore. I'm adding all this stuff, and it goes up for like a week or two and gets to where I want, then it goes down. They say it's not supposed to go down when you're running it in your water, so I'm giving up on that. I'm just going to do water changes and like the normal, like you do with your aquarium, and just fill it back up, and the heck with it. It seemed to work better. This is crazy. I'm tempted to do a water change now. It's so nasty. But I can't complain. Like I said, I think all the places around here like this, unless you go to like a river or something where it's moving like crazy, it's not like this, because the water's cooler too. But that's the update, guys. The fish are doing good in here. The babies are hiding. I see one eating off the edge over here. They don't seem to be bothering the big ones, but everything in here seems to be doing good besides the green algae, which the little babies are probably eating, so who knows. You get back in the house. One last look at the little Sanke Golds. Ooh.